many U.S. states begin with the letter O?
2.
What NFL team moved into Soldier Field in 1971?
Chicago Bears.
What is converted into alcohol during brewing?
Malt.
What type of skin cancer starts in the pigment cells often after too much sun exposure?
Melanoma.
What is a figure with 8 equal sides called?
Octagon.
Time. How you feel, John?
Fairly well.
All right. That was
Pretty-
good and quick.
Fairly good,
Pretty
whatever
quick.
the correct grammar is.
Yeah.
I've been listening for a long time. I see your guys' strategies.
Ah.
You see, we try to get through it, right?
I like it.
Absolutely.
All right, John.
All
John,
right.
what's the biggest fish you've ever caught? Makes Steve wonder a little bit about how this went.
Probably about a 175-pound bluefin tuna.
Holy
Wow.
moly.
So you want to hear a little story about it quick, not to bore you? But
Yes.
I had been out all night. We go out off the coast of New Jersey, 100 miles out.
Okay.
Been out all night with no action.
Wow.
On the way back in, we stopped one last spot. It's called the Hudson Canyon, way offshore. And I was almost going to knock it up and fish that one last spot.
Yeah.
But I did. I was the first guy that hooked up. And I'm fighting this fish, and I've been in on it for probably like 20 minutes. And the mate goes, buddy, you're in the 12th round of a title fight, but you're getting your ass kicked. Man up. And so I did, and I ended up landing it. It was about 175 pounds.
Gosh.
Wow.
That is insane. Were you using like a little Zebco you bought at a Kmart?
No, I was using a little bit better than that.
I bet. All right, John, hold on. Let's wave Steve in.
Here it
Just say,
comes.
look at him go.
Hello, Steve. Welcome back.
Hello, Kelly.
How was your time in the hallway?
It was great.
That's good. Are you
Smells like
ready?
fresh coffee out there.
Steve, are you ready to defend your $300 jackpot?
I am.
All right, friend, then your turn begins in 3, 2, 1. How many U.S. states begin with the letter O?
Pass.
What NFL team moved into Soldier Field in 1971?
Chicago Bears.
What is converted into alcohol during brewing?
Pass.
What type of skin cancer starts in the pigment cells often after too much sun exposure?
Melanoma.
What is a figure with 8 equal sides called?
Octagon.
What NFL team? Nope. How many U.S. states begin with the letter O?
2.
And what is converted into alcohol during brewing?
Yeast.
Time. How do you feel?
I think I did all right.
All right. Let's bring John back on and go over these scores. Question number 1 on Dumber Than the Show trivia. How many U.S. states begin with the letter O? John said 2. Steve passed and then said 2. It's Ohio, Oklahoma, and Oregon. The answer is 3.
I'm curious, did you both think of Ohio and Oklahoma
Yes.
and not Oregon?
Yep.
I thought of Ohio and Oregon.
I only
Yeah.
thought of one, and just figured there's got to be at least one.
I've done,
I've
that's
done that
actually a
too.
smart strategy.
Yeah, that's why I
It didn't
passed.
work.
I was like,
too.
Ohio, Oklahoma. Yep, that's it.
Nothing else.
Question number 2. What NFL team moved into Soldier Field in 1971? You both quickly said Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears is correct. We are tied 1-1. Question number 3. What is converted into alcohol during brewing? John said malt. Steve passed and then said yeast. The answer I'm looking for is sugar.
Oh.
I guess my Mr. Beer class from years ago didn't stick with me.
Question number 4. We are tied.
But hey, so listen. Technically, where does the sugar come from? The sugar comes from the malt.
But
It
sugar
is.
and malt
There's
aren't
four.
the same
There's
thing.
four ingredients. There's 4 ingredients in beer: water, malt, hops, and yeast. And you brew the malt, or you steam the malt, or whatever, to remove the sugar from the malt. So if it matters, I'll make an argument later on. But just keep going, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
Question number 4. What
Nice
type of
idea.
skin cancer starts in the pigment cells often after too much sun exposure? You both said melanoma. That is correct. We are tied 2-2. Question number 5. What is a figure with 8 equal sides called? You both said octagon. Octagon is correct. We are tied 3-3. Now, I Googled it, and it does say that malt and sugar are not the same thing.
All right. I didn't say they're the same. I said the sugar comes from out of the malt. But anyway.
Well, I don't know enough about the process, but it simply is what is converted into alcohol during brewing, and that answer is sugar.
All right.
Yeah.
How about the times?
Let's go to times.
Okay. Steve did it in a time of 38.03 seconds. John did it in a time of 33.42, and despite his insolence, John wins $300 from Steven.
Man.
Look at that.
I thought he was pretty fast.
John, congratulations.
Dang.
Thank you very much.
Nice job, John. I don't really feel bad
Thank you.
about that one.
No, that was
That Oregon.
He did very good.
That's gonna bum me out.
it is.
Like I said, I've been listening to you guys, and you're quick. So it's either you know it or you don't, and that's that. So.
Yeah, John wasn't trifling on that.
No,
Did he pass it
Ready
all?
to roll.
That's a good-
Nope.
Good strategy.
He was done so fast, I thought Kelly really did only have 4 questions
I
for a
know.
second. Honestly, I was like, I looked at other people's eyes. I'm like, was that only 4? That was too fast. John, congratulations.
Congrats, man.
We'll get you a check.
Thank you.
All right, bud.